Here we're going to simplify a complex fraction using least common denominator, and we have a fraction with the numerator of x out of y minus 1, out of denominator is x squared, out of y squared minus 1. So when we look for least common denominator, in numerator we have y in the first denominator, then we have minus 1. 1 is out of 1, so for least common denominator we need one factor of y from numerator. Then when we look at denominator, we have y to the second in the first denominator minus 1, and 1 is out of 1, so we need y to the second in denominator. So our least common denominator is y to the second. To simplify a fraction using least common denominator, we simply multiply numerator by least common denominator and denominator by least common denominator. So we are multiplying this fraction by y squared out of y squared. And now we just need to distribute this y squared. So let's distribute it into numerator, and we get x out of y times y squared minus 1 times y squared out of, let's distribute y squared into denominator, and we get x squared out of y squared times y squared minus 1 times y squared. So let's simplify. In numerator we have x out of y times y to the second. Y to the second is numerator. So y in denominator will cancel with one factor of y in numerator, and we get x times y minus 1 times y squared. We have y squared out of, in denominator we have x squared out of y squared times y squared. Y squared is out of 1. Y squared in denominator will cancel with y squared in numerator, and we are left with x to the second minus 1 times y squared, y to the second. Let's factor numerator and denominator. From numerator we can factor out greatest common factor of y, because we can divide xy by y evenly and y squared by y evenly. This will give us xy divided by y. Y and y will cancel, and we get x minus y squared divided by y. Y and the second power will cancel, and we get one factor of y left over times y that we factored out. In denominator we have x squared minus y squared. That's a difference of squares, which is x minus y times x plus y. So now we have x minus y times y out of x minus y times x plus y. X minus y and x minus y will cancel, and we get y out of x plus y left over. There's nothing more to reduce, so this is our solution. That's all.